ก็นิวยอร์กนะคะเราจะไปถึงเดี๋ยวไปดูว่านิวยอร์กวันนี้เราจะมีอะไรให้เนาะนิวยอร์กโอเค
Is the real deal.
What?
There she is, the real deal. The Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
World Trade Center.
Okay.
The Empire State Building. Can you see them all from here?
Yes. ค่ะมาถึงแล้วนะคะนิวยอร์กอันนี้คือไฮไลท์ของทริปนี้จริงๆนะคะก็เราก็ผ่านตรงนี้แล้วเดี๋ยวก็จะไปจอดที่ท่าเรือกันค่ะแล้วก็เราก็จะขึ้นต่อไปที่รถโค้ชนะคะเราจะมีไกด์ตั้งแต่เช้าและกลางคืนก็ลองฟังไปด้วยกันเลยแล้วกันนะคะว่าไกด์จะแนะนำสถานที่เที่ยวไหนที่เด่นๆของนิวยอร์กอย่างไรบ้างตามไปชมกันเลยค่ะทั้งวันทั้งคืนเลยนะคะ
We're going north on 8th Avenue. One little trick to know in New York won't probably be useful to you because you're not going to be here that long, is that the even-numbered streets run east and the odd-numbered streets run west. There are exceptions. I'm sorry to say, there's always an exception to a rule. But that'll... To you, Maryland, right? To Kennedy. Also, Ali fought a lot on that location, but not in that building, because that has changed. Just down the street, we're in the middle of Times Square, and we will go through it together in a short while. Right now, we're going to pass through Columbus Circle, and I'm not sure we started a little late, but maybe we should do this anyway. I'm thinking maybe we will go, I think we should go across 59 so you can see Central Park, and then we'll come south there. Look to your right. See the soup sign? Soup? See it? Or no soup for you. Which, I find it kind of hilarious. In the same way that I find the Men in Black movies hilarious because they depict all these... Well, he was famous on a TV show that really sent up a lot of New York and New York customs. And the soup Nazi was a guy who wouldn't sell you soup if he didn't like you. So he would say, no soup for you. Which we found charming in an awful sort of way. To your left, this is the Hearst building. William Randolph Hearst, big newspaper publisher. This building, slow down here for a second for me. Look to your left, it's the window to the lobby. This has a wall of water. It was our first all-green building. The bottom architecture, Joseph Urban. At the top, I'll have to remember Norman. You guys know him because he's a Brit. They had to build the top of the building between Great Depressions. They stopped building it in the 20s because of the Great Depression and continued it, I like to say now, between them. Because it feels to me like Frederick Law Olmsted, who were the landscape architects that created it. It is magnificent. It's to your left. All across here, we're going to be going down the south end of Central Park. This is where you would get a carriage ride if you wanted one. See to your left all these lovely horses and carriages? Very romantic. The park is actually quite the feat of landscape architecture. There are most of the roads in the park, there's very few exceptions to this village in the Central Park area. Also, of course, you had Hooverville during the Great Depression. It's look at these horses, aren't they? Now, I've had a lot of people come in from the south who have horse farms and stuff, and I always say, tell me how the horses are doing. I just want to make sure they're doing well. But there's a lot of regular skyscrapers. This is why we don't sink into the sea. We're made of rock. Yeah, well, some people love him, some do not. You will probably quickly figure out which side I'm on. I'm a New Yorker. We're generally a liberal bunch. We are coming up on the Plaza Hotel, coming up on the right, the door of the plaza, to your right. So if you ever saw that old movie, we're going to make the right on 5th. If you ever saw that old movie, but we can get caught, the last great. The way we were, they had a scene right in front of here. You have to be the keyboard from the movie Big, right? Yeah, that was right there. This is Bergdorf Goodman. Look to your right. They pride themselves on their really great windows. They do very interesting window treatments. And at okay. To the left, Tiffany, and slow down, please, Reggie. This is Trump Tower if you want to get a shot of it. Well, some of you might, no matter how you feel about our president. Good. I mean, God, somebody's got to like him. I thought we'd increase the Abercrombie and Fitch business significantly. I thought it was a very good promo. I had one little girl in one of my middle school groups say to me, "Oh, he smelled so good." I was like, "Oh boy, we got a future coming for you, kid." Future. Whoa. Okay. I don't want to mess up this mic. We have some beautiful churches along here. Fifth Avenue Presbyterian being the first one. This kind of dramatic building coming up on the right is the University Club. So if you are walking down Fifth Avenue and you smell chlorine, you're not hallucinating. There's a swimming pool in there. You have the Gap. And this is St. Thomas's right here to your right, which is a beautiful church, small and lovely, with a very famous boys' choir to your right, St. Thomas's. Gorgeous stained glass in there. And over here on your right, you have a mansion. It's the only real mansion left in this section of town. And what's interesting about it is that Cartier traded that mansion. We're doing fine. This is low traffic today, so far. So far. No promises about what we're going to have. So over here to your left, the Cartier mansion with the flags. Beautiful. And then straight ahead after that, on the left again, is St. Pat for 5 years. Inside and out. I would like, if you guys would like, we can make this a bathroom yet? Probably not. Oh, you're right. Right across from the church, this looks like a graduation too, perhaps. Right across from the church you have Atlas, right? Atlas, and you have this beautiful open door. I don't know that it's a wedding. And then of course, right next to the church, to the cathedral, you guys, for some an alternate house of worship, Saks Fifth Avenue. Cool. This is the La Maison Française. And behind us is the British Empire building, and this is Channel Gardens between, like the English Channel. That's why it was named that. We're going to go around the corner. Hopefully Reggie will pull up.
ค่ะมาถึงแล้วนะคะที่จุดแรกเลยค่ะเป็นที่มิดทาวน์ของแมนฮัตตันนะคะที่นี่คือ Rockefeller Center นะคะเป็นแหล่งช้อปปิ้งที่แบบโหเยอะมากๆแต่ว่าตรงนี้เห็นตรงนี้ข้างหน้านี่ร้านสเก็ตนะคะที่เขาจะปล่อยให้ประชาชนทั่วไปมาเล่นแล้วเราก็นั่งกินกาแฟเพราะมันจะมีร้านค้าเยอะแยะมากนะคะแล้วก็นั่งดูวิวคนเล่นกันไปโดยเฉพาะวันคริสต์มาสหรืออะไรเนี่ยจะสวยงามมากนะคะตรงจุดนี้เนี่ยจริงๆแล้วถ้ามีโอกาสได้มาเนี่ยพอดีเรามาทัวร์มาทริปแบบนี้ไม่มีเวลาที่จะขึ้นไป Top of the Rock ซึ่งมันจะมี building อยู่ที่หนึ่งที่เราให้เข้าขึ้นไปแล้วเราไปจองตั๋วนะคะขึ้นไปสุดยอดของ Top of the Rock เนี่ยนะคะจะขึ้นไปดูเลยได้เห็นเหมือนที่เวลาเราไปขึ้น Empire State นะคะที่Empire State Building นะคะไปเห็นตอนกลางคืนสวยงามมากแต่ว่าถ้ามากลางวันก็ลองมาที่นี่ Top of the Rock ขึ้นไปเลยค่ะแล้วจะเห็นวิวของ Empire State Liberty เห็น National Park เห็นแบบโอ้โหวิวกว้างมากเลยนะคะมีโอกาสก็ลองมาค่ะที่นี่ถือว่าเป็นมิดทาวน์ของแมนฮัตตันค่ะ
Right here. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent fixture, but that would be really fabulous. They sell toys. Get your butt over here. You could be very rich. That's what we all wish for, right? A Maison du Chocolat to your right. Every 6 months when they have a cast change, an employee change, I go in there and go, "Hi, I'm a tour guide, and I think you might want to give me a sample, just so I can spread the word." And they do a music hall to your right. Oh my God, that's a lot of people.
Oh.
Wow. Wow, let's see if we can see where it stops. I hope we can get across 42nd and back to 5th Avenue. I assume we can. Radio City Music Hall to your right, where the Rockettes dance. Christmas, Easter, etc. The Rockettes are those very tall girls that kick up their legs to their foreheads. Just in case you're not familiar with them. Just like a day at a time. Today, so far, I'm a vegetarian. We're going to make a left down here at 7th Avenue, Reggie. See this little set of steps? Those are more identifiable. To your right, the M&M store. And it is coming up. The Hershey store moved over here. To your left. To your right as we cross here, TKTS. Half-price tickets to Broadway shows. Now you're in town, some of you tomorrow. Check this out. These are all people online to buy tickets. That's Father Duffy Square to your right. He was a hero from World War I. And I want you to notice something down here on the sidewalk. First of all, two things. This, to your right, is full constantly because they have a place to be, which is way better. You will see down here, look in here, see where those characters are standing? Do you see the turquoise line around them? We're going to make a left on 42, so you might want to make your way over there. There's a turquoise, guys. Oh, and the naked cowboys usually hanging out there. And there's the naked cowboy. There's the desnudas, who are painted with clothing. I got to tell you, my middle school kids have really, they don't even know what to do with that. Then there's the naked cowgirl. There's the naked cow grandmother. That is so unfortunate. Where the original American Idol, Frank Sinatra, performed, along with all those swing bands, you know, Gene Krupa and those kind of, what was the other big, there were like two other big names in swing. They've all performed here too. Because this was always a music venue and theater. Around the corner, you have the new Victory. Say to me every day of my tour guiding life, it looks so much bigger on television. Yes, I know. I know. Years. He's going to let you make your left now? Wow! This is a testimonial. And what happened was, the guy was making 20-some-odd million on the building without a tenant. Now he's got a Walgreens in there. Theater District. It's above Macy's. Here, to your left. Look down there, man. Ay, is right. To your right, this is Bryant Park. These which are walk-in movies, and they mount a screen in the park, and you can bring a picnic and a bottle of wine and your favorite person and watch an old movie. The only time I did that, they were showing, what's her name? Roz Russell in Auntie Mame. It was so fun. This is the Grace Building. It's slammed. You'll be able to look left and see it is our Chrysler Building. Western facade. They killed him because they misunderstood him. It was so cute. Anyway. Scaffolding is everywhere because it's usually cornered to the Flatiron Building. It's just around the corner here. We're going to pull down, usually, see where that police oriented? This is 23rd Street. It's actually about 4 blocks from my apartment. All right, so we're going to meet right out here.
ตอนนี้ไกด์ทัวร์เขาก็ให้เราพักกันนะคะเขาบอกให้ลองเข้ามาที่นี่ดูอิตาลีเล่นคำนะคะอิตาลีมาเป็นอิตาลีที่นี่เป็นที่ที่แบบว่าเหมือนช้อปปิ้งอะค่ะมีพวกอาหารสดซูเปอร์มาร์เก็ตแล้วก็มีรีสอร์ทอยู่ในนี้มีอะไรหลายๆอย่างที่แบบว่า เก๋ไก่มากอะค่ะต้องมาให้ได้นะเพราะว่าวันนั้นที่มารู้สึกจะเจอดาราด้วยแต่จำชื่อไม่ได้ดังด้วยสวยมากสวยมากสวยมากก็ลงมานะคะมีโอกาสก็อิตาลีนะคะลองดูนี่พยายามให้ดูบรรยากาศข้างในนะคะว่าเขามีอะไรบ้างเขาก็จะแยกเป็นเซกชันผลไม้ของสดของแห้งร้านอาหารเป็นมุมเคาน์เตอร์ไข่เนื้อลองดูค่ะมีโอกาสมาก็แวะที่อิตาลีอยู่ที่ไหนคะเลโก้ค่ะเลโก้ค่ะเราอยู่ที่เลโก้ค่ะเราอยู่ที่ We are in the Lego land so let's see inside how gonna yes yeah okay ตอนนี้เราอยู่ที่ไหนนะคะ Lego land โอเค Lego land let's go Lego land พอดีเห็นมีเวลาก็เลยวิ่งมาพอดีเห็นเลโก้แลนด์นะคะเราก็จะมาพามาดูว่าโอ้เขาทำเอาตัวเลโก้เป็นตัวใหญ่ๆมากเลยอ่ะอย่างนี้เทพีสันติภาพอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะก็เอามาล้ออะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะแล้วเขาก็ให้เราดูมุมว่าเวลาที่เราสนใจจะมาซื้อเนี่ยเขาจะเปิดให้เราแบบว่าหยิบได้เลยแล้ววิธีการจัดวางตัวเลโก้เขาว่าเป็นชั้นแบบเก๋ไก่มากเลยนะเห็นไหมที่เป็นสีนั่นน่ะเราเลือกได้เลยนะคะลองเข้าไปดูสีสันสวยงามมากค่ะก็รู้ว่าเวลามานิวยอร์กคงไปดูอย่างอื่นนะคะพอดีพยายามจะมาให้แบบมีอะไรเล็กๆน้อยๆเผื่อพาลูกๆหลานๆมานะคะเสร็จจากตรงนั้นแล้วก็ขึ้น close course ต่อนะคะแล้วก็ฟังไกด์ต่อแล้วกันค่ะ
This famous area, Astor Place, see right here? You're going to see Astor Place to your left. If we went down Astor Place, we'd be right down there is Cooper Union. Do you know guys are aware of Cooper Union? It was where Abraham had a plan anyway. Law and Order steps to your left. With the big pillars, the striated pillars, not the flat ones. Martha Stewart spent a little time in that courthouse for her. We women have been famous for many things. We're going straight ahead. Ranch, straight ahead. On your left, you'll see a gorgeous building. Municipal building built for the City Beautiful movement, 1912. It's quite gorgeous. You used to be able to drive through it. And then, oh my, this thing really does keep cutting out, I'm sorry. Then to the right, as we cross this intersection, you'll see a building that is known as the Tweed Courthouse. Do you know who Boss Tweed was? Corrupt politician, late 19th century, ended up in jail. They arrested him upon his arrival in Spain, took him back to America, threw him back in jail on the Lower East Side, and he never got out for Sunday dinner again. And he died there. That's the Tweed Courthouse to your right. The bridge is gorgeous. It's by the Roebling family, I like to say. John Augustus designed it, got injured working on it. Now look left again. Slow down here, honey. Look left again. That's a nice shot of it. The son took over, and in the caissons examining the bridge, they kept bringing them up very quickly, and he got what they called caissons, where George Washington worshipped after his inauguration. Oldest in use building in the city of New York. That is the Oculus down there with the big white wing. Guys. Although maybe we would. To your right, see the white pyramid? That's Hamilton's grave. Ralph Fulton is also in there. And the New York Stock Exchange is just down there on Wall Street. So often not met. Slow down, honey. Here's Fearless Girl. You see her? To your left? She's facing the bull. She was put there on Woman's Day, facing down male authority, and takes right behind us now. She's behind us. If you stood up and looked back, you'd see her. But people shield her. Here, people like to take pictures of the front, and for the longest time, I didn't understand why they were taking pictures of the back. That is me being a moron, but I finally got it. Here is Bowling Green Park to your left. There is a fountain in the middle of it where a statue of George III stood. Put your hands over your ears now. We took that statue down and melted it for bullets to fight the Revolutionary War. We also took down the crown ornaments on top of each of these lampposts because they represented the crown and melted those for additional bullets. Now the Museum of the American Indian, but was originally our U.S. Customs House. It's a Cass Gilbert building. He was one of our early architects. Gorgeous building. Look to your left so you see the beautiful green lawn, which was a bridge originally, because that's landfill. So let's get through this light if we can. If this cat
มาถึงแล้วค่ะ 9/11 Memorial นะคะ อันนี้ไม่มีคำบรรยายนะคะ ขอแสดงความเคารพด้วยการเงียบเสียงค่ะ ก็ลองชมไปแล้วกันนะคะว่าความพูดไม่ถูกค่ะวันนั้นไปก็ได้แต่ว่าอุทิศส่วนกุศลให้นะคะตามฉบับคนไทยแล้วก็ความรู้สึกเราว่าสวยดีแต่ว่าก็เป็นเรื่องที่น่าเศร้าค่ะเราทำได้คือการเดินรอบๆให้ดูว่าจะมีอะไรบ้างเดี๋ยวเราดูนะคะว่าในรอบๆของ Memorial ของ Twin Tower เราจะได้เห็นอะไรบ้างนะคะบางคนก็เอาพกมาปักมาแสดงความบางคนก็เอาดอกไม้มานะคะเราเดินไปเรื่อยๆนั่นก็มีธงนะคะบางคนก็เป็นดอกไม้ให้กับ
Oh, that's I like that. Yo no había sido un edificio, pero por ahí que
นี่คืออีกฝั่งหนึ่งนะคะ
Nećemo sve zastave uzimati. Uzme zastavu.
Official 9/11 Memorial Site.
الجندات الحديد
ค่ะจากตรงนั้นเนี่ยเราก็เดินมาบริเวณใกล้ๆเนี่ยก็จะมีสถานที่ที่น่าสนใจนะคะอย่างรูปทรงของตึกตรงนี้ที่เป็นกราฟิกเป็นแท่งเหล็กๆตรงนี้นะคะคือรอบๆบริเวณแถวๆตรงนี้มีอะไรที่แบบว่าให้น่าเดินมากนะคะก็ถ้ามีโอกาสมาก็เดินรอบๆได้เลยค่ะนิวยอร์กนี่แบบอลังการจริงๆนะคะ
in the World Financial Center. That's what you're looking at over there. Oh, I like what they did with these pipes. Look to your left. That's cute. That's very cute. This is St. Paul's Chapel. They figured they were pushing their luck. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of new buildings along here. This was, that's National Biscuit Company headquarters. That is now known as the Chelsea Market. Fabulous place for lunch. Come down here, have lunch. Take your lunch upstairs to the Highline, sit on a recliner and eat some lunch. It's very nice. Before Christmas, taught here. He spoke Hebrew. This whole neighborhood was his estate. Now look to your right. See these little front yards? When Clement Clark Moore sold off his Chelsea estate, they required by law that you put a little front yard in front of your house. So see how all to make them look less like tenements and more like little elegant homes. We're passing the Empire Diner to the right. That was a movie site. I don't really know which movies, so I never bothered to look it up, but somebody can tell me. I have a few friends who live here. It's a huge apartment complex. And you see some of these older buildings like this one on the corner, it's probably landmarked because they're very old, some of them. Then of course in Chelsea we also have projects and supplement, work artists. There is a whole gallery district.
ค่ะ อันนี้ก็จะเป็นทริประหว่างช่วงกลางวันนะคะ เดี๋ยวจะพาเข้าสู่ช่วงกลางคืนไปดูนิวยอร์กช่วงกลางคืนกันนะคะ ตามไปเลยค่ะ
From Madison Square Gardens. When Madison Square Gardens was there, when Mr. Moon owned the hotel there, he used to have So this is 23rd Street, 8th Avenue, and this next block here, there's a building that's kind of has $3 for $5. In San Gabriel Valley, we had 2 avocado trees, and we didn't eat avocados at the time. But yeah, please get them all. Yes, you can have them. So in this neighborhood here, this used to be called the Lower East Side. But real estate developers said, well, the Greenwich Village to the west of us is so popular, let's just call it World Trade Center site there. One World Trade Center. So from the 100th floor of that building to the 103rd floor, there's an observation deck, an interior observation deck of the building. Vogue magazine has 40 floors of building number 1. Look at the blue building off to the right side. That is Pier 17 on the Manhattan side. So it's going to be a shopping mall. Neighborhood on the Brooklyn side is called Dumbo, down under the Manhattan and Brooklyn.
ค่ะ วันนี้ไฮไลท์ของการเที่ยวกลางคืนในนิวยอร์กคือเรามาที่ฝั่งบรุกลินนะคะ เพื่อเราจะมองไปฝั่งที่แมนฮัตตันนั้นนะคะ เห็นไหมคะเขาเรียกว่าซิตี้ไลท์สวยงามมากค่ะ โอ้โห แบบว่าโรแมนติกมากเลยอะค่ะ เพราะว่าเห็นทั้งสะพานบรุกลินแล้วก็เห็นทั้งซิตี้ไลท์แถมระหว่างทางนี่มีทางเป็นสวนให้เราดูนะคะ ให้เราเดินเป็นที่ที่แบบให้คนมานั่งชมวิวฝั่งตรงข้ามแล้วก็เพื่อนฝูงหรืออะไรเงี้ยก็มานั่งกินกันดื่มกันหรือว่าเป็นคู่กันเรียกว่าเป็นอะไรที่โรแมนติกมากนะคะถ้ามีโอกาสก็มานะคะแต่ถ้าไม่มีโอกาสนี้พามาเที่ยวให้แล้วนะคะค่ะจากตรงนั้นนี่เราก็มาที่ Times Square โอ้ขอบอกเลยค่ะว่าตื่นตาตื่นใจมากเลยคนแบบเป็นแบบเยอะมากเป็นคลื่นคนเดินมาทุกที่ทุกทางเรียกว่าไม่เคยคิดว่าตัวเองจะได้มีโอกาสแต่ว่าก็ตะลึงอะค่ะดีมากเลยนะคะตรงนี้เนี่ยเขามีฉายแฮร์รี่พอตเตอร์นะคะคนดูเป็นแบบเยอะมากแล้วเขาก็บอกว่าดีมากเลยไม่มีโอกาสได้ดูอะค่ะเพราะว่าไม่มีเวลาแต่ว่าเห็นคนรอคิวเยอะแล้วเขาจะมีบรอดเวย์เป็นซอยเป็นนู่นเป็นนี่มีละครมีอะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะคะเป็นซอยที่นี่เขาจัดเป็นเอนเตอร์เทนเมนต์เยอะแยะมากมายเลยนะคะนิวยอร์กตื่นตาตื่นใจจริงๆนะคะนึกว่าบ้านเรานี่แบบแล้วพอมานิวยอร์กนี่พูดไม่ออกเลยว่าเขาอลังจริงๆคนชอบไม่ชอบหลับไหลชอบก็มานี่เลยนะคะแต่ขอบอกนะคะแพงมากไอศครีมกินคนหนึ่งก็แบบโอ้โหไม่แพงแบบนี้แต่ก็อย่างว่านะคะนี่คือนิวยอร์กค่ะ จบแล้วค่ะทริปนี้มอนทรีออลนิวยอร์กนะคะเดี๋ยวไปเจอกันทริปหน้าเดือนธันวาคมปีนี้แหละค่ะเดี๋ยวเจอกันค่ะ